Hello class, here is the Sage, which is Peachtree Online, and based on your responses, this is probably the most non-invasive way to learn how to use Peachtree without having to load anything on your computer. Again, as I mentioned, you don't load anything on your computer. You don't have to, you don't have to worry about any information being shared on your computer, anything like that. This is just a module that we are incorporating into this class to allow students to prepare and get familiar with using accounting software. We've worked on, I think, 4 chapters in Excel, and now we're at this point where we can work on using our accounting skills in a specific software. QuickBooks is one software and Sage or Peachtree Online is another. So in order for you to use this module and to complete it successfully, you'll have to have access to it. And on this screen here is called Sage 50 Accounting Try for Free. It's called a test drive, and what they want you to do is go in, add a company or do whatever you want to do to get an idea how this operating system will work if you were to purchase it. You are not purchasing anything. You have 30 days to get it done, and I think if you use the module beginning next week, you should be able to do most of the work prior to the class being over. In fact, I'm almost 100% certain that you can do it. So what you see in front of you is just a synopsis of what it looks like. I will send you the link at that point. You click onto the link and you should come here, and it says try it now for free. Now this is what's going to happen when you try it now for free. It's going to ask you some information. I would suggest putting as much information about yourself as possible. Don't worry about buying anything. You're not buying anything. You're just allowing yourself to get into the system. I'm not going to put company name that's real. I'm going to put in school. So I'm going to say hack summer 1. And in my email address, I'm going to use a real email address, because this is going to be important once you log on. I'm going to use a personal email. I think that's what I should use. And this is just for me. You will use your email address where you can go in and check or change or access the software. It's going to ask you for your state, which we all know is Pennsylvania, and the country, obviously, we know is the United States. And basically you're answering these questions. I'm not putting in my telephone number. I'm going to put in what I think. They're not going to be calling me. I'm not going to be calling you. And I just want to make certain we can fill out this information. Now, how are you currently? You could just put none, new business, because that's what it is. Industry. I'm going to put education for right now because that's basically what we're doing. And are you interested? Why you're interested? I just want to look into reduce software costs, need inventory, don't currently use an accounting solution. I'm going to say don't currently have accounting solution, which is the most correct answer. And it's going to ask another question about how many employees or how many people are going to use it. You should say no or 1 if it allows you to say no, or just say 1. I'm going to scroll up so you can take a look at the rest. You will not need payroll, and you will not need credit card processing, and you will not referred by an accountant. Once you complete all the information that is asking, with most information that's absolutely accurate, particularly as it relates to your email address, because this is going to be needed for you to access the software. Now, I'm not going to click submit, and the reason I'm not going to click submit is because I've already set this up and I'm already currently in use. But at this point, you will click on submit. And once you click submit, a link will be emailed to you. So what I'm going to do is, for a second, I'm going to stop this recording and I'll go directly to the actual email that they sent me so that I can access this. You should see here a copy of the email that I was sent, and it should say thanks for choosing to take Sage for a test drive. And in this email, which you will most certainly have to keep, excuse me, you will use this in order to take your test drive, and it should be emailed to you. So I'm going to click onto it, and it should allow me. You should see a screen that's similar to look like this, and it'll say welcome to Sage test drive. And again, you're not going to be able to save anything. However, you will have to utilize this link in order to get in without having to re-register. And again, this is absolutely free, costs nothing to you, and nothing is downloaded onto your machine. It's going to go through a process like this to check to make certain that your system is compatible. I didn't have a problem, and I have a very old machine, so hopefully this should work fine for you, but let it go through its process. Now what you see in front of you is the actual software itself, which you would normally see if you purchased it. Again, we are in a demo mode, so we're not going to be doing too much of modifying things. We're just going to get familiar with how the software is set up, what type of information we can enter, and how we can report things, and to give you what you'll have to do when you're given certain specific tasks to complete within this module. Again, I think I've done a tutorial in each one of the sections that I want you to do, but just giving you an idea, you can create a new company, which I will ask you to do, and you will be able to download information into an Excel spreadsheet to submit to me for grading. So it does have a format similar to Excel, where you see the menus and all these drop down options that are available to you. But this is what you'll have to do each and every time you go into the Sage accounting to access the dummy files. Again, I'm going to ask you to do various things. One, hopefully this won't sound so strange, but this screen here is just a little snapshot of the software that we'll be using. Do not worry about having to download anything. We've already registered. You'll have access to this program for 30 days. You can use it to create some of the transactions that I will ask you to create, whether it be a company or whether to generate reports. The main thing about this software is that you do not have to install anything on your computer. And that's a big deal, because not everyone has the robust system that QuickBooks would require. QuickBooks is a fabulous software package, even with the allowing you to download it in a student version. It's just that it really takes a lot of space, and I was concerned about that. So this is what you'll see once you've actually enrolled, or not even enrolled, but actually taken a test drive with Sage Peachtree, and you will be using this for the next, I guess, 2 weeks, or the last 2 weeks of the course. Just remember, if you're working on this process of entering data into this particular software online, you will not be able to save. Therefore, I would suggest that you work a process all the way from the beginning to end, generate a report, download it before exiting, because this system does have a robust process, but it won't save, and that's important. There's nothing that you can't start and finish within 1 hour, and I tried to get the assignments in such a way that it just requires you to sit here for 1 hour and follow the process all the way through. This will allow you to get it done, but it won't be so overwhelming that you have to repeat the process and do it again, which would be a waste. So if you have any questions, put it in the Q&A section and let me know. This is probably one of the best software packages that I've seen outside of QuickBooks, and I think it's the most intuitive and easy. You will have a lot of fun playing around, so get started.